That's right. Rotor riot failed. Rotor riot failed. Gobble gobble. It's a blessing. Well, I'm out here today with the one I just built. I've been working on it forever and waiting on parts a couple different times, and still haven't got the canopy. The canopy, I might have to probably change the placement of the receiver or something. The canopy won't fit over at all. But I'm going to fly it line of sight for its maiden, because I've got to fly it. I've got to fly it. I've had enough. Got it together and went together great this time. First time, got 2S 650 milliamp hours. I have a 3S 650 I'm going to maybe try. See how this works out. Got everything set up. It worked out great the first time. It's awesome. Alright. Sounds like the front doorbell ringing through. Oh no, I'm gonna pretend I don't hear it. Oh yeah, let's spin it up. Okay. Here we go. Let it fly. Huh. Flies good. Lumenier Lux Micro V2, Lumenier 12 amp 4-in-1 ESC, a cheap Free Sky micro receiver. Hello. Yeah, hold on just a minute.
Cool little drone you got there.
Thanks. Yeah, this is first flight with it. I just built it. I usually FPV it, but I don't have the well, the canopy won't fit.
You definitely like tech stuff for sure.
Oh yeah, what are you doing?
Well, I'm an account manager for AT&T.
Yeah.
So since we were recently acquired in the neighborhood, we do have the most consistent and fastest.
She's got them already. I believe she's got UVerse. So you don't know. I haven't been in there a while. Yeah. Fast, I can tell already. It was too fast.
That was pretty quick.
Big, well, I don't know. Did you try ringing the doorbell? If she didn't answer the doorbell, she must not be home. Yeah, my dad may be here too, but he's a stroke victim. That's why I live here, is because...
He was the guy in the, was he in a wheelchair?
Yeah, is he out front?
He was earlier, but this might be perfect for him. Does he have a smartphone currently?
No, he can't talk. Okay, well, it's the next day and the AT&T boys are left after I discussed alarms with them for just 1 minute or second or less. I've got littler props on it. They probably won't last long. I've got these. I brought the 24-35s out with me and a wrench just in case, but I'm going to try the 20-35s just for the heck of it. 2S battery, brought a 3S and a 4S. I don't know if I'll get there, but maybe, I don't know. I'm just going to play it. I'm probably going to take it out front where it's more wide open and do a little LOS demo where I broke the FPV camera. Yeah, it goes in that canopy very, very tight. Yeah, you can tell you don't have they've got power, but not like one they had on yesterday. Still, I don't know what it is. Oh shoot, fire! Orientation. Can't wait to FPV this thing. I thought the purple would show out. I had purple and clear and blue. So I thought I could see purple. Maybe blue would have been a better choice. I don't know. Let's go out front. Then we'll put the big props on it here if I get the feel of it. Here I got room. Wow, God, it just flips forever. Oh. Oh, shoot. Must be killed it because I didn't know what was going to happen. See a little better this direction. Clear looks white. Put them in front. They're what I see mainly, really. It's weird. Figured the clear wouldn't show up. Flies like a big quad, I tell you. It really does. Look at it. It's raw form, no canopy, no camera, nothing. I have no beaver, so I gotta watch my time. It's just a 2S, but I think I'll bring it in pretty quick and put the bigger props back on it. Yeah, I'm kind of a little bit more used to it. These motors are probably getting hot with these littler blades. Oh, oh, oh. Lost orientation. I'll fly it back over and put the big props on it. I guess put a 3S on it. If it came out of the tree. The ESCs will start going off pretty soon if I don't see it, surely. I don't hear it. Alright, let's put the big ones on and mellow out a little. Alright, here we go. Well, I bet the battery's about dead. I'm just killing it. No need to waste it screwing around landing. Alright, we're back with the Aeolus Mini 2.5 inch stretched. Hope I can see that one Lone Ranger Whitey out there. It's my only chance. Ourselves a 3S battery there too, kids. You can see that. Anyway, it is. And bear in mind, please bear in mind, that doesn't mean I'm any better of a pilot. It just means I strapped a 3S on it. Yeah. Orientation's gonna be rough. Not gonna get too far from me. You can see old Whitey though. Huh? Wow. Telling you, it flies like a big quad. Micro Lux 2. And Lumenier 12 amp 4-in-1s. Not bad. Oh. Guys, just got oodles of power. 3S. I couldn't imagine on 4S. I don't think I'll even get there today. Maybe FPV. a machine now. DYS is on D shot. $1104s, 75, 100 kV. I think they're fine. I think they're plenty powerful enough. I mean, I thought about going with the Brother Hobby 1106. I believe they are. I just, you know, they weren't a whole lot higher or anything. So it would be like a big money deal, but I think we're about out of juice. Yep. But just didn't see the need. I figured it'd be overpowered. I mean, gosh, this seems to be fine right now. But I may up it to the Brother Hobby rerunners, R3s, I believe they are, or yeah, R3s or something like that. 1106s. But cool. I like the Aeolus, and motors are hot on 3S. Yeah, ripping around on 3S does make the motors pretty warm. I imagine they're broke in though now. Wow, pretty warm. Alright then. Right on. Next stop, FPV in this little darling. Now, on with the 145 stretched GPRC.
Checking the me, checking the me. Yeah, he got a helmet on in the thumbnail. So what's he wearing a helmet? What are he talking about? Rotor ride, I gotta see it.
Yeah. We're eating dog poop now. My good news is my knockoff GoPro, I thought it would be here today, and really how it should have been. Pisses me off if it isn't out there, but Hello and welcome to Turbo Reviews. Vape Master 5000. And when the smoke clears. So what'd you think about the little atmospheric Adventures Aeolus, or Aeolus, A-E-O-L-U-S, 2.5 inch, I guess he's probably a 120 millimeter. I measured it, I think it's 120, but they call it a 2.5 inch. And I've got 2435s on it there. They seem to work great. It flies with the 2035s pretty darn good, and they're quite a bit smaller. But this on 3S is crazy wild. But the deal is, you see my dilemma? Canopy when we're down all the way. I guess what I'll do is I'll trim some out of the top there, so it'll sit down a little tighter. But I need to do that, and I broke the camera. Well, the first go around I was putting it in, and the camera was kind of in the way, and so I was moving it, and I popped the little LED or LCD number channel indicator off, and I just slapped it back on, just kind of glued it back on. You know, I thought it'd either work or it won't, and I didn't think it would matter. I figured it would still be on frequency, and I could change frequency, it would do whatever, but it just wouldn't show me what I was on. But it didn't work. And then yanking it out, which it didn't work anyway, but yanking it out, I broke it pulling it out anyway, so got to get a new camera for the little guy. So all I got to do was LOS flight. Man, it was fun. But that is some tiny stuff there, kids. That's some soldering. A lot of stuff on a little board. I don't even have a beeper on it yet. I need to get a beeper for it, because you'll lose this guy. Man, it flies awesome. I mean, with this Lux V2 micro, that is a wicked board. I mean, this thing flies like a 5-inch. It flies like my Tokio Stretched X. Flies just like it, really. Just tiny, but it's really, really awesome. I stress, if you're into the micros, you like this kind of stuff, you need to get you one of these and build it. It's not that hard, and you can get simpler boards than this even if you want. I mean, they buy your whole stack, buy an ESC stack, a mini stack, or and they even got an F4 now, I think, in the ESC stacks, mini stacks. So you know, and they come, I think, you know, you can get the receiver, the whole night, everything's all in a stack, but it'll be a little taller than that, so it'll be even taller than mine with the receiver on it, because you'll have another stack. But I just have mine glued on, and it's still pretty tall. I thought about moving the receiver, but I don't really know where I'd move it to, and it's really not taking up that much room. I mean, you know, not enough, I think, to justify not just trimming this out. Just going to trim that out to fit, and then she'll sit on there and look cool. It does look neat with it on there. Pretty neat looking little guy. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys, and show you my last build. And I used the Lumenier 12 amp ESCs, 4-in-1. I started with the Cicada. Here, I'll start with that. I started with the Lux, first Lux, micro Lux, with the receiver included, and the Cicada. and I just had problems. You know, and now I could take those two and make them work. But I screwed up, and then I screwed the boards up after I got them figured out. I was jacking around, poking around on some stuff, and knocked some components loose off the board. So they were pretty much useless. I could have, you know, if I knew which components, what they were and stuff, and I could have looked it all up and done it. But I wanted it done. I wanted to do this. So by then they came out with the V2 in the Lux, which didn't have a receiver, but did have that. So I got that, and I waited on the Lumeniers. They were out of stock on the Lumenier 12 amp 4-in-1s till September 7th, I believe, and so 9th, one of the two. So I waited on those and ordered them that day, everything that day, and finally got it together, and then having problems with the canopy fitting and breaking the camera now. So we'll do some FPV, and I'll get you an FPV of it, and that ought to be even funner because I can really rip it, you know. Line of sight, this thing's just hard to see. You know, oh yeah, how about that AT&T guy? DirecTV, AT&T, all in one there. Alarm system master. Tell you, man, nobody answers the door. Don't come walking in the backyard because somebody's out there. I don't know. Kind of irked me a little bit, the whole deal, so I set him straight there at the end, and then I went in and came back out the next day to fly. But yeah, I mean, I heard the doorbell ring. The windows were open, you know. Or, yeah, so I mean, I heard the doorbell ring. I knew people were home, and so you know, I don't know if you heard the copter or heard me talking to you guys or what, but yeah, I was just walking the gate. You know, we've got cameras around here, and we've got shotguns. We live out in the county, and that's the thing. Another thing, we get away from that by getting out here in the county. We don't expect door-to-door salesmen out here. That's for city folk, like where I grew up. But yeah, I don't know. Just a little pet peeve I have, you know, especially when it was the time of day it was. If it had been noon or 1 o'clock, I wouldn't have too much problem, or 10 o'clock in the morning, you know, when business is supposed to be happening, not at 6:30 in the afternoon, you know, and people are trying to eat, and kids are doing homework or going to bed, you know. Things are going on at that time of the evening, you know. Come to people, I was ringing on the doorbell, wanting to give you a doorbell with a camera in it. Anyway, there's my
Bitch for the day here.
So anyway, there you have it, man. Hope you got enough pictures. Include plenty of pictures of my process, because I first had the whole other board on it, and the receiver, you know, was on it and everything, and man, I couldn't find one thing, video or in a forum, on this ESC deal. So I never ran into it on everything I've ever worked on a 5-inch. The ESC's, the motor placement has always been 1, 2, 3, 4, just like in Betaflight on the 4-in-1 ESC. Well, this Cicada is, I guess, either KISS and Raceflight, or KISS, or both, or something. They number them like, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. They go clockwise. There's, you know, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't remember how it is. I haven't used KISS. I haven't used any of that yet. So they're numbered that way. So I'm thinking to myself, how do I tell the flight controller on Betaflight motor number, you know, motor number 4 is motor number 1 for real? You know, so I'm kind of confused, and then I kind of know that, you know, you got to kind of tell it that, you know, by the wires, but then you've got 1 through 4 on everything, but then you got your placement, you know. So it really had me confused. And I found one guy, Nick Burns, I believe is who it was, had a video that explained this. One video, one thing on the whole subject, anywhere. And he had it. And thank you, Nick, by God. Thank you very much, because you helped me out greatly, and probably a lot of other people, because, you know, I'm no idiot, but this had me a little baffled, and I would write it down on paper. This is the funny part. I would write it down on paper, okay, no, number 4 is going to be number 1, and write this all down, and then go back through it just to double, you know, I wanted to double check myself and make sure I got it like 3 or 4 times, and it all came out the same those 4 times. And I would do it again, and there would be like 2 wrong, or 2, you know, 1 backwards, or, you know, I was like, what am I? So finally, I got it to where 3 times in a row, it came out right. I wired it right, and it worked. And then I broke the damn board with prying on it. So we went with Lux 2 then, V2, and Lumenier 12 amps, bigger amps, and it's all Lumenier now, Lumenier. So, and it's DYS, you've seen the video, DYS 1104, 7500 kVs, and that's really plenty. I thought about going to Brother Hobby 1106 rerunners, and I'm still thinking about it, just to be fancy, but I don't know if I will. If I do, I may put them on something else, but I think it would be cool just because I like them. But DYS are great. I've always loved DYS motors. I got them on a lot of things. About everything I build, I put DYS on. Can't go wrong. You can't really go wrong with DYS. So anyway, there's the build of the day, or 3 weeks in a day. But some of it was waiting, some of it was challenging, all of the above. But stay tuned, because we're coming back. We're coming back with a new build, GEP RC Sparrow stretched 145 millimeter, 3 inch. It will take, what are those propellers? These props. Whoa, cockeyed. Those props there. So we'll be tackling that number. Hi, Kitty. Hold on, buddy. Kitty wants outside, I think. Wants to go catting around. Can you imagine that? Catting around. Kitty wants to go catting around. I say you catting around. I say you catting around. Yeah, I got cut off. Got cut off. So I'm back. But anyway, there she is. The Atmospheric Adventures Aeolus. But oh, let's get to that rotor riot deal. Ride or row it. Yeah. Think about all that. I just happened to see, I've seen that thumbnail picture, little steel there with the, it looked like he had a, I thought he had a helmet and like big earmuffs or something. I'm like, what in the world is he wearing? And so yeah, I had to see that, but and I don't think that it's necessarily that rotor riot failed. They may still be intact. I don't even have any idea. I don't know anything about it, but I just know all I seen them ever have was a camera that they put a GoPro lens in and called the Rotor Riot Special. So that's really not a brand to me. I mean, so I don't know. I thought they were going to be like more of a channel or something on YouTube. I didn't really know. I enjoyed their videos, the first few videos, and I watched Noack did a alien build, and so did Steel, and I watched both of those, and they were good videos, very informative. I was fairly new to building at the time, and they were helpful. But I never got around to doing a KISS build with the Alien. I planned on it and I never did it, but anyway, I like both those guys. I just kind of like poke fun at them, but especially Steel. But I like Chad. He's a cool dude. He seems to be a cool dude. I mean, what I've seen, I don't never met either one of them. Never met them. I don't know them. Maybe dicks. No, I don't. I don't know. But I thought it was interesting. You should watch that video. He does some talking about Chad, so I don't know. You know, and maybe Nowak did promise him something big. I don't know. You know, I don't know what they got told or what happened, but I hate to see it because I liked all four of the guys, and I thought it was pretty good, you know, and good to watch. It was cool guys to watch, but I liked it when they did the Ishin 250 racer. You know, it was like alien to them. It was funny, but anyway. So anyway, that's what that was all about. I just happened to see that, so I threw that in there, kind of in the midst of things.
It's riot news, rotor news, you know, it's multi-rotor news. Flash, multi-rotor news.
So anyway, it's been great and it's been fun and all that great stuff, so stay tuned. I've got a another build coming up. The GEPRC Sparrow 3-inch 145 Stretched X. It's going to be cool, I think. So stay tuned for that. It's coming. I've got a lake video, some lake footage. I went here to Lake Springfield here close by and shot some acro and some pretty footage, some real drone footage. So see how that turns out. I haven't even viewed it. And I was having lots of problems with my reception on my FPV when I was doing the acro. I don't know what the deal is there. I hope it's not the Amways. I hope I just had a low battery. Maybe I'm gonna try a different battery and see if that works. But the Amways are bad. It's gonna be a real disappointment because I really liked them and I still do. But if they're gonna fail that soon, I'm not gonna buy another pair. I guess I'll fork it out and get Fat Sharks. They seem to last. But it may not be the goggles, so I haven't ruled that out yet. So we'll see. But anyway, I got some lake footage coming and a build coming. Another build. And this one will be a little bit bigger. It's kind of an in-between size. It's got the anyway, on that note, check out and stay with me and subscribe and like and all that good stuff. I need some subscribers, man. I need some subscribers so I can get this ball rolling a little bit bigger. Get some more items to review. I'd have more videos and more items up every month if I had more stuff coming in. But to get stuff coming in, I gotta have subscribers. I gotta have people. Without people, I'm nobody. Nobody anyway, but you know how that goes. So on that note, hey folks, catch me next time. I'm out of here.